Hey YouTubers, what's going on? It's your boy once again, RKO2582, here to do my Raw review for August the 20th, 2012, the Raw after SummerSlam. So let's not waste any time and get this Raw review underway. Alright, Raw kicks off with, of course, pretty much the man of the hour. You had Paul Heyman and his client Brock Lesnar. Oh, I gotta do this. Showing his victory from Triple H, making him tap out. And of course, they were going to brag about the victory and saying last night's SummerSlam, their match was pretty much almost uncomfortable to watch. And Paul pretty much saying Triple H lost it, he failed himself along with the fans and stuff. And then they call out the referee Scott Armstrong because I guess Scott Armstrong pretty much kind of let the rules out the window, let it be a fight instead of a match. And then I was kind of scared for him because Brock's history with referees, he just beats the crap. I thought for a fact Brock was going to beat the crap out of Scott Armstrong. All he said was good job. I was like, huh? That was whew. So lucky Scott Armstrong didn't give it up. But Heyman was now saying Brock Lesnar's the new conqueror of WWE, and now he's saying he's the new King of Kings. So that's how Raw kicked off tonight. Alright, the first match of the evening for Raw was a 6-man tag. You had your tag team champions, Boom Boom Boom, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth and Sin Cara going up against the primetime players and Cody Rhodes. And yeah, this match was pretty good. It was alright. And towards the end of the match, after Kofi and R-Truth took out the primetime players, it was just Cody Rhodes and Sin Cara. And once again, Cody Rhodes making the same mistake like before, trying to worry about Sin Cara's match, and that's what cost him the match. Unfortunately, Sin Cara cradles Cody Rhodes 1, 2, 3. Your winners: Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, and Sin Cara. Alright, next you had, of course, Ryback and facing two jobbers. And once Ryback was pretty much going to finish him off, then Jobber Mahal comes in and pretty much locks in the camel clutch and pretty much throws the match out and gets disqualified. And then just when Jobber Mahal had that camel clutch locked in, Ryback counters with that backpack stunner. That was a sick move. And then he finally does what he's supposed to do. Finish it! And he finally hits the shell shock on both those two jobbers. So I love Ryback and wonder where the Mahal Ryback robbery goes from here. Feed me more! Feed me more! Done. Alright, then you had Rio. Oh God. Hear this guy. And he, of course, he was throwing his hissy fit about, last night's SummerSlam incident when he had his foot in the rope and the referee didn't catch it because Sheamus knocked his foot up before the referee could see that. And then he's all like, I used to do this. And then my baby AJ, oh yeah, saying all out Del Rio. And then she's like, oh, like I wish I could help you, but he's like, I've chosen your opponent for tonight, and your opponent is Randy Orton. And not only that, just when the match about to start, here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, Sheamus, comes in for commentary. And Del Rio and Orton had not a bad match. And just when Orton was, about to do his usual stuff, getting ready to, and then Ricard was getting involved, and then Sheamus, scares him off, and then the Del Rio. I actually thought Del Rio almost gonna beat Orton with that backstab 1-2, and then Sheamus put his foot on Orton's foot on the rope, and then he was laughing. And then what happens? Predictable Randy, bam, RKO, 1, 2, 3, your winner. What a shock, Randy Orton, and and that's how we end that match. And next was pretty much a jobber match, sorta, kinda, not really, but You had Brodus Clay, the Funkasaurus, sadly no one likes, and the intellectual savior among the masses, Damien Sandow. And I wish they would have had this match last night at SummerSlam, but they didn't have time, so they made up for tonight. And yeah, this match wasn't too bad. I mean, but in the end, Damien Sandow like cradles Bros Clay 1, 2, 3, and but the post match, Bros Clay beats the crap out of Damien Sandow, and of course you know how the fucking stores do party with all the kids and everything else. And now on to the HBK interview. You had HBK, live from his home in San Antonio, talking about, the chaos between Lesnar and Triple H at SummerSlam, and he has the same feeling like most people are thinking that Triple H pretty much last night was his final bow, I guess, and he feels bad that he wasn't at SummerSlam to back his friend up, and he's saying, and HBK was getting emotional, saying Triple H has nothing to be ashamed of. He gave it his all, and he wished he had told him that, that Triple H kind of didn't stand a chance against Brock, and HBK felt like it was his fault and stuff. So I wonder where this is going to lead. Yeah, that's the feeling I have for this, and personally, I don't think Triple H is quite done yet. I think he's gonna have one more match. I don't know. Some of my friends were thinking this might have a match between Triple H and HBK one more time. Well, we'll see what happens as this storyline progresses on. Next match was you had the return of Carlton freaking Banks from Bel Air. Yeah, David Otunga. Why? And he shaved, and I don't care. And guess whose opponent was? And this is punishment for him trying to upstage my baby. Yeah, David Otunga, my baby's in charge. And he went up against, surprisingly enough, the Big Slow. Really, the Big Slow. But in the end, I was just happy Big Slow knocked Carlton Banks on his ass with the WD 1, 2, 3. It was over, and I'm surprised the crowd cheered for Big Slow. Like, didn't you just boo this guy last night? Whatever. Alright, you had Kane and woo woo woo. And yes, your eyes about to leave you. Ryder finally on Raw, about damn time. And they're going up against my boy Daniel Bryan, and he had to team up with your Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. No! 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 Yeah, because you know how my feelings are, The Miz. You know my feelings. But really, what the main thing was that happened to this match was after the match. I mean, the match was good and all stuff, but I knew it was only a matter of time before everybody was trying to turn on each other. And once Miz turned on Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan big slaps Kane, and Daniel Bryan runs away and stuff, and then Kane just goes crazy, just like he did at SummerSlam, and he beats up the timekeeper, and then he beats up Ryder for no reason, and tombstones him and stuff, and chokeslam him in the process. So I'm guessing the D-Bry Kane feud isn't over yet, and where do they go from here? And now on to the next thing. All right, next you had it was a number one contenders Diva Battle Royal determine who was going to get the next in line for a Divas Championship match down the line. You had Alicia Fox, Tamina, Caitlin Eve, Natalya, Beth Phoenix, and Oksana and Rosa Mendez. Yeah, they're all in there. And from the looks of it, yeah, it kind of makes you like, man, looking at this, like, yeah, the Divas division is really, what's there to say about the Divas division that hasn't already been said? They need more talent and all that stuff, and I'm guessing this is a makeup for last night's, them dancing for no reason, the Rudolph, concert. But anyway, the Divas Battle Royal, and then chicks were flying out the ring and stuff. And throughout the match, I was confused. I was like, where's Natty and Beth Phoenix? I didn't see them get eliminated. But it came down to the final four. You had Tamina, Alicia Fox, Caitlin, and Eve. And Tamina super kicks Fox out, and then I think either Caitlyn or Eve gets Tamina out. So it comes down to Caitlyn and Eve, and surprisingly enough, oh my God, I marked out when this happened. Caitlyn eliminates Eve for a moment. I was worried. I thought the Wonder Hosky herself was gonna win this, and then Caitlyn shot the hell out of me, and she got the victory. So now she's gonna get a Divas title match sometime down the line. And all I have to say is I'm all for it. And Caitlyn, has been recently improving in the ring, so she deserves this. And I'm a huge fan of Caitlyn, and she's fine too. So you're going against my other chick Layla and stuff. So and who knows? I hope they have a good match. Maybe they'll have the match at Night Champion since all the titles are on the line. Alright, this match right here. It was the SummerSlam rematch between Chris Jericho, baby, Y2J, against Finish of the World, Dolph Ziggler, your current World Champion Money in the Bank winner. And here was the stipulation. If Jericho beat Ziggler, then Ziggler pretty much had to give up his Money in the Bank briefcase to him. And if Ziggler wins, that means Jericho's contract is terminated. And this was once again these two showing that the world that they really are good workers and all that stuff. And I enjoyed this match. And just when Y2J was about to beat Ziggy again with the Lions Hall, but that's what cost him the match. And then Dolph Ziggler hits the zigzag. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Dolph Ziggler. And for most of us Jericho holics, we kind of saw this coming. This was Jericho's final, match because, because after SummerSlam he wasn't going to stick around. I guess, yeah, Jericho had one more night, and boy, Jericho wasn't going to end off on that note. And Dolph Ziggler was, showing off, and then Jericho hits him with the briefcase, and now that the bam code breaker, and I applaud Chris Jericho. And all I got to say is, Chris Jericho, it's going to suck. We have to play the waiting game. But hopefully when you come back, hope you'll become back Y2J once again, show the world that you really are the true best in the world at what you do. Alrighty, you had your WWE Champion CM Punk, best in the world. Earlier today, he was trying to put spin on AJ, saying like, I'm gonna choose my opponent, and believe it or not, he chose John Cena of all people. And before Cena came out, you had him go up to King once again, saying admit you were wrong, saying I turned back the universe, and then Cena comes out, and then Punk gets pissed once again, saying John Cena, you're still in my light yet again. He's like, you know what? He's like, I'm tired of taking a backseat to Triple H, you, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah, I hadn't heard him say that in a while. And then he's like, I've been the WWE Champion 9 months. And then he's all like, once again, Punk preaching the gospel. And then pretty much, he's finally hearing what people have been saying about him all this time, saying like, why ain't you in the main event, Punk? You're WWE Champion. Why is Cena close out show instead of you? And then he's like, he felt like, it's like I did that out of respect because, John Cena stuff. And he said it doesn't matter. He said I'm still the main event regardless. And he feels like, you know what, even though I beat you and stuff, he's like, I have to beat you again. He's like, I still see the sea of green and stuff. And then he just like, oh, I'll let you have a challenge at me at Night Champions for the WWE title, saying if you admit I'm the best in the world. And then of course John Cena denied that, and then he felt like the one word between them, the main word is respect. And then he felt like, he gave a Fresno, analogy, saying like, if for some reason they don't win a championship, he's like, they're not gonna turn. He's like, they're just gonna be diehard fans. They're gonna stick them out too thick and thin. He's like, I'm the best and all that stuff. And he's like, and you don't believe in yourself. And then he's like, one of my reigns I had for 380 days, like you had it for 274 days and stuff. And all people remember you was for kissing Vince after you ran out with the WWE title. And then he's like, and then after that, Cena gives a good speech. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care what y'all say about John Cena, whether you like him or not. That was good mic work on both their parts, especially Punk's. And once Cena leaves, Punk once again gets up in Lawler's face by I demand an apology, and then Lawler didn't want to say he was wrong, and guess what happened? Punk kicks him in the back of the head, and rightfully deserved. And that's how we close out Raw tonight. Overall, Raw tonight was alright. It was okay show. I mean, there was some stuff they could have done better, but other than that, it was an alright show. Could have been better. Alright, this is your boy RKO25A2 signing off, and take care and good night.